Yeah. All right, ready to give this a shot?
Let's give her.
Beach?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah. Should we also be clear? Qwerpline is not audience participation. So feel free to laugh, but if you yell out, we're probably not going to acknowledge it.
Fair, but please do laugh because we need the
Please
validation.
laugh.
Yeah.
Please laugh.
Hey,
This is so easy.
boo! If it's awful.
No, if it's
Oh,
awful.
this is awful.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready,
Ready
Beach?
to go? Yeah.
All right.
You're listening to Qwerpline here on QWRP-FM. Qwerpline this week is brought to you by Jack Blank's Flamin' Ham Game Jam. Jack's ready to barge on the Shaughnessy River. He's cooking up spicy barbecue pork while you put together pick-themed indie games on a long weekend. Jack Blank's Flamin' Ham Game Jam. It's not lame, fam.
Good morning, Innsbruck. Welcome to Qwerpline. Big G Money here with A Train. How's it going, Alex?
Well, I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I've been on a real savage Mary Poppins bender.
All right. That's great. That's one of the most positive answers you've ever given me.
Yep. They don't happen often, but when they do, I really
You shoot for the stars.
shoot for the stars and then pass the stars and collide with a nearby solar system.
Fantastic. Speaking of the sun, I hope everyone's having a great day out there today in scenic Innsbruck, sweet home, Alabama.
Now, I know the tourism board stole that one.
Would you believe that this tourism slogan was a clerical error?
I don't believe you.
When a member of the Innsbruck Tourism Board was ranking his top 5 favorite Leonard Skinner tracks, he inadvertently typed number 2 into the wrong field before submitting the form, and it was approved in the great batch ratification quandary of 1996.
Oh, man. Drop table, drop employee.
Yes, indeed. And now the news. Oh, there it is. It's back-to-school season, so a reminder that the Spirit of Loose Leaf, Innsbruck's famous year-round back-to-school store, is going on their annual Labor Day holiday. Hopefully,
Always so helpful hours at that place.
hopefully you got all the pencils, notebooks, and small ball uniforms you needed during their sales in March. And in other news, Innsbruck Search is doing another fundraising drive to add And Rescue to their repertoire.
Wait, that happens now?
Yeah, right now, when Dan finds you, he just laughs.
Yeah, Dan's kind of an asshole, isn't he?
He can search like the Dickens, though.
I guess, yeah, we need to find somebody who cares about bringing you back to follow Dan.
Yeah, that's currently the strategy. And now, it's time for Just the Facts, ma'am, Qwerpline's daily Facts-In trivia show. We'll be giving you today's questions at the top of the hour, but until then, here are the answers to yesterday's questions. Round 1, the movie category, the answers were CinemaScope, Only with 8 Hours of Preparation First, the 1968 Oscar for Sound Mixing, and She Did, but only her co-star and director were on set at the time.
I knew all these. It's a shame I can't enter.
I know. Round 2, the food category, the answers were 7, but only 3 kinds are edible.
What?
Typically, yes, but the French do it differently. A sous vide bag the size of a blimp, and stiff peaks.
I really thought that one was Until Well Done.
Many did. Very few people got that one correct. And finally, the round on public etiquette, the answers were not in front of strange children, the traditional gift of a ham, definitely not unless you live in Lesser Miami, where we understand it's common practice, and only with the barista's express consent, and even then it's a little weird.
I mean, not in every coffee shop, but most of them.
And which brings us to the arts with the QWRP arts correspondent, Edith Slump. How's it going, Edith?
Well, I'm just thrilled. It's been an incredibly exciting week at Innsbruck Bangs, the Alternative Theater Festival.
Always such a pleasure to have you on the show. What's going on this week?
I have so many picks. I am agog with excitement.
Are you going to share any of these picks with us?
Please, Alex, I'll get to them, but I just need to calm myself first.
Right there behind you.
Any recommendations from Innsbruck Bangs, Edith?
Well, I have 3 if I have to limit myself, but really our listeners should see the entire lineup. My first pick is I Have No Beak, But I Must Speak. It's a one-man spectacular that sold out 2 of its 18-night run in Sheffield. It's a haunting interpretation of the sex life of an octopus, the oceans.
Sure didn't see that one coming. I thought that was a part of the Flight of Eagles.
Many people think the giant deep-sea squid is the loneliest cephalopod, but now I know differently. It was written, choreographed, and performed by Orion Front, a real rising star of the interpretive dance.
No! How dare you! Oh, no!
He's a real rising star of the interpretive dance scene here in Thurston County. However, I must say the highlight of the show is the free-form zither and theremin score. Performed live by Front's artistic partner and set designer, the aptly named Gunther the Zither.
Gunther Zither.
Gunther Zither.
Yeah,
Gunther Zither.
Didn't he have a solo show in last year's Bangs?
he did. I'm just so impressed by his ability to play the zither and the theremin at the same time. It mostly involves waving the zither in front of the theremin. It's an incredible balancing act.
That sounds really challenging.
I hope we can get tickets to that. I just want to see it happen.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 3-hour show, but there's
Pass.
but there is an intermission if you're feeling too hot and bothered. It's quite sensual.
Yes, the sensual zither and you said theremin?
The most sensual of instruments, yes.
Well, it does involve a lot of hand waving, so.
It's a truly erotic selection, but my next pick is a Morrissey. Haha. See what I did there?
I don't.
That was really clever, I think, Edith?
Well, Viva Steven is a dramatic, non-musical interpretation of Morrissey's seminal 1988 album Viva Hate. And it's intercut with details of Morrissey's life presented as slam poetry pieces.
I love slam poetry.
Well, then you will love the showpiece of Viva Steven, which is Plain Yogurt, My Old Friend, which is a 17-minute free verse ode to Morrissey's favorite food.
Does this show have an intermission?
No.
Darn.
However, if that's not your jam, I truly hope that you stay to the end, because the closer is a thrilling number called Johnny Marr is a Mean Jerk and the Smiths Are Done Forever. And it takes the form of a ghazal, which is a traditional form of Bengali poetry made up of 15 rhyming couplets. Would you like to hear an example?
Please, no.
Great. All around me, lovers lost, hearts and souls torn asunder.
I said no.
Shouldn't have worked with Johnny Marr.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in here and
Poo-poo
add an
head,
extra no.
dunder dunder. It took my breath away. I'm still shaking. I'm still unnerved by how beautiful it was. I'm sorry that I'm a little uneven on the radio.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken. Maybe I would prefer to be shaken and not stirred.
Yeah.
My third bangs pick.
Continue.
Perhaps you're looking for some lighter family-friendly fare, something to take the little ones to.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Well, the musical spectacular Hague is a colorful romp that tells the story of how the International Criminal Court was established in 1945.
This is the family fair?
Yeah, it sounds like pre-disciplinary action.
Oh, there's so much to like, but the opening song, Article 419, is so catchy. Your little ones will be singing about 9-year terms and the permanent court of arbitration for months. I do have to give a warning to parents that you could have a potential let it go situation on your hands if you do see this show.
Wow, having your entire bedroom made over in legal paraphernalia, it does sound like a nightmare. Do you want to have a lawsuit?
Well, thanks for the rundown of your top 3 picks at the Innsbruck Bangs Festival there, Edith. Anything else going on in the arts this week?
No.
Thanks. Speaking... What?
Sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say for various interpretations of thanks.
Yeah.
Gratitude's a funny thing around this office.
Speaking of this office and the people above it, let's go up now to Richter Hammock Slam up in the QWRP Traffic Quopter.
Must we?
With today's traffic update. How's it going up there, Richter?
No! You're going to want to push the left pedal in until you feel a satisfying click.
What?
That's the stuff.
Richter?
Yes, Graham, hello! It is I, Richter Hammock Slam, Traffic Quopter Extraordinaire.
Yes.
You know we have a strict no-sex policy in all vehicles related to Qwerpline, right?
Well, you may have misinterpreted sexual activity for what I was saying. No, the ecstasy that is being filled up here is by none other than my co-pilot and student, Joy.
Jesus Christ!
Is Joy old enough to be flying a helicopter?
Joy is not only not old enough to be flying a helicopter, she is not only old enough to reach the pedals, which is why I have crafted a new set of legs for her. However,
Did you leave the old legs on?
Strap on! Whee!
fear not, Alex. Joy is simply here to work on getting her badge in the Berk Scouts for helicopter piloting.
Why is that a badge?
Why is anything a badge, Graham? Badges are meaningless. They may conduce only honor of being a helicopter pilot.
My mommy said that if I got 6 badges, she would tell me why Daddy never comes around at Christmas.
I'm so sorry. Hey, Joy.
Yeah?
Could you tell us if there's any traffic?
Joy's too busy piloting this helicopter, Alex. Joy has ascended to that lofty place which we all aspire to, a plane above which mere mortals may live, and that plane may hover indefinitely, for it is a helicopter.
Please don't die.
Joy.
Richter! You do you.
What does this button do, Uncle Richter?
That engages the ground effects. You'll learn about that in Lesson 3. For now, gaze upon the city. All that is grid-shaped is yours.
They look like ants down there.
Everything the prop
And
wash
act
touches.
like it too. Back to you, Graham.
Do we have a line item in our budget for this?
Where did you get those bottles from?
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, next up, it's time to check in on Innsbruck Sports.
Oh.
Yeah, with our new sports correspondent, Scomp Twerkman. How's it going, Scomp?
I don't know. This is Scomp. Hello. Oh, thank you. This is Scomp Twerkman, QWRP reporter. Glad I remember that station ID there. I am actually out at Soldier Field Live doing a satellite thing on a new game called Trouser Football. It is sweeping the nation. The TFL is going to be everything.
We don't have that sport here in
Yeah, I'm not
Innsbruck.
familiar with trouser
I've been
football.
playing it since I was a kid. My uncle taught it to me, actually. And oh, the last horse finally crossed the finish line in the back there. You see, it's actually a lot like real football, but instead of tackling, it's like flag football, and you must remove the pants of the people you're playing with. I'm actually live with a player here, Bing Bong Dongman, I believe. Now, you've been playing this for quite some time, yes?
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 3 years.
Now you're not wearing pants right now, correct?
No, that's right. That's why I'm sitting on the sidelines.
Now, how long have you been playing trouser football as a child? Was that when that was? This got bad. No, it's fine.
Well, I've been playing professionally for 3 years, like I said, but I have been playing ever since my daddy taught me how to put on trousers.
Now, I'd noticed something very peculiar about this game. Instead of Gatorade on the sidelines, you guys have bins of tacos. Can you please explain that to me?
After every touchdown, we like to put a small child in a taco bin, and if he can eat his way out, that's a conversion.
Now, sounds really good game design there. I don't want to interrupt you there. Are you telling me there is a living child at the bottom of this bin of tacos? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you're not supposed to
there
help him out. He has
definitely
to do
is.
it on his own. He has to do it on his own.
Do you know whose child that is? And
It's usually just one we find on the side of the road.
that's human trafficking. That is definitely human trafficking.
No,
You're
he gets
not-
free tacos.
That is a fair point.
This is fascinating, but
Scomp, hey.
yeah, Scomp, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about Sideball. There's a lot of important events coming up this week. that
Yeah,
we wanted
there
to
was-
hear
there was
about.
Sorry, what were you asking? Was it
Sideball.
about trouser
Sideball, it
football
was the
and
draft
the
last week.
child in the taco bin, which I'm actually shooting a documentary about called "The Child in the Taco Bin." I believe I answered your previous question. Did you have any more questions for me about trouser football and any of these lovely players? There's more than 4 players here actually today.
Anything on the high school events, or it was the track and field
Now,
meet?
have you checked out the new Taco Bell dollar menu?
Anything
It
on,
is a really cost-effective way to fill this barrel, let me tell you.
What's Dale Chuzzle up to these days?
You can put gorditas in there, and they're a little spongier. So I like to put
Can
a
you
layer
hear the
of
words
gorditas
coming
at
out
the
of our mouth
bottom
right now?
so that the child feels welcome
Gus,
when
did you connect
cut
this?
off his air with
Is this
tacos.
one way, Gus?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Oh, he can hear us.
Yeah, no, it's my earpiece is malfunctioning a little bit, but I do want to answer all your questions as accurately as I have been. So.
Sideball?
Again, I just explained the gordita thing. We are experimenting with bean burritos, but we found that the child will eat them, and that does cause a lot of farting. That is not, no, don't lie. Yeah, haha. Farting is so funny. No, this is a real problem. That's methane, and when the air gets trapped in there, they will die. The child will literally fart itself to death. It is really not great. I believe that says that on your business card, Kathleen.
I'm actually really curious now, Alex. Scump, is the taco thing airtight?
No, well, you see, the weight of your average Taco Bell taco is different than one from Taco Cabana or Taco Bueno, for example.
You
if
put
you're
a lot
from
of
the
thought
South.
into this, haven't you?
I'm sorry?
You put a lot of thought into this, haven't you?
No, I just really enjoy tacos. I'm Scomp Workman. I've been doing this a long time. Taco expert, taco extraordinaire. I don't like watching children fart themselves to death. It's just not great.
Okay, well, thank you,
No problem.
Scump.
Hey, am I done here, Scomp? Can I go back to the field?
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna put my pants back on, and I'm gonna go.
Thank you, Scump, for the sports update. I need desperately to talk to Jan about her interview process.
I, as well, would like to speak to Jan about related items.
Yeah. So next up is the business report. Now, unfortunately, business reporter Michael O'Leary is still under bed rest following his Sprontium encounter.
Yeah, how's he doing?
About the same.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully he'll get back up to normal soon. So instead we have a new business reporter, Lorna S.
Wait, what?
It just says Lorna S on the call sheet.
No, that's got to be a coincidence.
Gus, do you know who this is?
Hi.
Oh, God, no.
Shit.
Sorry, my last name is super long and it just didn't fit on the form. So
Yeah.
I thought I'm well known enough that everybody knows who Lorna Schlitzwhistle is.
Oh, we remember.
So my cousin Gus, did you know Gus is my cousin?
Sure didn't.
he?
Yeah, he said I'd be so good at this job because I am an independent entrepreneur, you know, with the dream catchers and the Etsy listings.
Yeah. Why are you doing the business report?
Because I know so much about business. It takes a lot of work to rub crystals on bees. I wake up very early in the morning to say thank you to Mother Gaia. Then I go back to bed.
For the rest of the day?
Just until the motivation strikes. A dream catcher doesn't make itself, you know.
It was Miss, wasn't it?
Would you like to hear my business report?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here with these bottles that Alex has, and you just do the business report. Go ahead.
Well, you may have questions because I have prepared a very in-depth report.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
If your business was incorporated today, happy birthday to your business.
That's an interesting observation to make, but sure.
Your corporation is a Virgo. And its crystal friend is quartz, known for its power to soothe menstrual cramps.
How does that have anything to do with... You know what? Continue.
With corporate year-end taxes due, my advice is to gather your receipts and then offer them as a blessing to Mother Sun with a pot of honey and some sacred sage herbs. Namaste.
Normally, I offer my receipts to the IRS. Because I have to.
Everybody has a different religion, Alex, and we need to respect that.
I resent that you're not even wrong.
Now, for businesses whose fiscal year ends in March, the moon is currently in waning gibbous, meaning your moon sign is a Capricorn. A Capricorn moon can be cause for concern, but for firms in the financial or actuary business, times are good.
Great.
Period dot crystal window charm marked with marigold essence and royal jelly will ensure good business and blessing from the moon gods going into the next quarter. If you have a better way of guaranteeing year-over-year growth, I'd love to hear it. But my Etsy business was showcased as a top pick. So thank you, moon gods.
And anything else, Lorna?
Well, did you know QWRP began operations of August 1978?
I didn't.
I did, actually.
What's our fortune, O teller?
Well, that means the QWRP acronomical plane is in Aquarius, and it's a big no-no time for the sacred cupbearer. Now, because of this, you, Graham, and Alex may notice that there's some interpersonal conflict arising between coworkers, such as ourselves.
Or Gus.
I don't think that's where the problem is.
It's going to be over minor things such as office supplies, where to order lunch from, or how many dream catchers you should be draping over your demon-possessed Wi-Fi sin boxes. Did I mention I sell dream catchers on Etsy, QWRP listeners?
You have mentioned that repeatedly, yes.
Would you like anything else?
No.
I've prepared more reports.
That's fine, Lorna. Thank you. I think we're great. We're great. Thanks for the business report,
Bye,
Lorna.
everybody, and thank you, Mother Gaia, for such a wonderful day in the
Please
business
just
world.
leave.
Namaste.
Namaste to you, too.
How do these people keep getting in?
Your guess is as good as mine. I blame security and Gus.
Well, they are the same person.
I was trying to make it sound more impressive.
It's good you tried.
Well, it's been another 10 minutes, so let's give this a shot again and barrel back into the sky to check back in with Richter, who's still hopefully up in the QWRP traffic copter with an alive foster child. Let's head back up to Richter. Hey, Richter, how's it going?
Welcome to Richter Breakfast Slam. What would you like?
What on earth? Sorry, could you repeat that?
Welcome to Richter Breakfast Slam. May I take your order?
Richter, what the
Oh,
Wait, no.
Graham, hello. Yes, no, this is...
I have an order. Please give me the traffic report with a side of ice.
Oddly enough, that's one of our breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, good.
The traffic report is a perfectly toasted English muffin with a fried egg and some exhaust fried bacon.
Richter, are you cooking this in the sky?
Not me, Graham. That's Joy's department right now.
I'm getting my cooking badge. I can use a deep fryer now.
You have a deep fryer up there?
That's right, Graham. How else are you going to get those perfectly toasted hash browns to those who toil in the indentured servitude that is life under gravity?
Speaking of indentured servitude, I think this is child slavery you're talking about here.
She's earning a badge, Alex. What else do you want?
Oh, so she's working for exposure.
You'd think so, but that's why I had the windows tinted.
And hopefully closed. Oh my god.
Richter, I have to ask, how are you delivering these breakfasts?
Dead-eye drops, Graham. The eye in the sky never misses.
And here I was.
Except when I hit that priest. I'm sorry, Uncle Richter.
He's up here with us now. Not physically, but metaphorically.
I was wondering why we got that package from eBay that was labeled World War II bomb site.
That's for later.
Well, so do you have any traffic information for us?
That I do, Graham. There is a slight backup on 3rd Street. However, it should clear up in just a few moments when Joy finishes those 3 sandwiches for the car in front. Back to you, Graham.
Whee! Car in front? I can only hope they're actually on the ground. Because the reverse is very distressing.
The whole thing's distressing. No part of that was not distressing.
Oh, I'm very distressed right now. Like a pair of jeans that you buy and pay too much money for. Why would you buy broken pants? You wouldn't buy a broken stand blender. This economy's nuts. It's crazy town.
You might want to sit down, because this is not going to make you feel any better.
I can't sit any well, just, okay, hit me.
We go now to summer intern Derek.
Great. I need to sit lower than this. I'll be under the table if you need me. In every sense of the word.
Derek is on location at the Innsbruck Center Mall, way out on Highway 3 at the center point between Innsbruck and Julesburg, for the grand reopening of Muffin Stuff. How's it going down there, Derek?
Hey guys, it's really great to be out here at the City Center Mall. I'm so glad that you let me come out here today.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a slow news day.
Well, I had errands to do anyway. Like, I was gonna drop by here earlier because I needed to go to Spirit of Loose Leaf because I need to get ready for back to school.
Why are you going back to school? You're 19.
No, it has to do more with like everything's really cheap right now, and I thought maybe I could use like a couple of 1-inch binders. But then I got out here and Spirit of Loose Leaf was closed.
Yeah, because it's Labor Day.
Oh right, they do this every year, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. But yeah, so I haven't actually dropped by Muffin Stuff yet. So I'll just, if you can hang on a second, I'm gonna walk through the mall.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, cool.
We're not in a hurry. This isn't live.
Describe the mall.
There's not much going on here today, really, because most of the place is closed due to Labor Day. But I mean, Muffin Stuff is like got its lights on. I can see it in the. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna run down there because like there's a bunch of old people doing power walking and stuff, and my mother told me not to go near any old people because they might want the change in my pockets.
Your mother's a strange person, Derek.
I never really quite understood, but I have to listen to everything she say because she did marry my dad.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, opposites attract, right?
Well, take your time.
Here I am at Muffin Stuff.
Thank God.
Good. It looks really great. Like I'm told it looks like the old days, but I haven't been here in a while. They mostly just had like the tape up, and now they just finally pulled it down. So it's kind of exciting.
Sorry, did you say tape?
Well, the tape's been up for like, I've told it's been up for quite some time. We haven't been allowed to go into Muffin Stuff for a while. Haven't you been out here recently, Alex?
No, I don't get out much.
Oh, right. So I was told this was the grand reopening of Muffin Stuff. And the owner, I think, there he is, and the owner's here too. He wanted me to, you wanted me to interview him, right, Graham?
Yeah, or anything.
Oh.
Just like some sort of content, Derek, please.
Okay, hello, the owner of Muffin Stuff. I have bad notes. You're gonna have to introduce yourself.
Hello, special boy. My name's Mephistopheles Klimt. And I'm the owner of the Muffin Stuff.
Mr. Klimt, it's so nice to meet you. It's great that you finally decided to open up the Muffin Stuff again. What made that decision cause for you?
It wasn't really my choice, actually. I figured I'd come down and make sure everything was nice and clean, though, so I could maybe start making some money.
Great. Well, why don't you describe to the audience who is listening at home what the muffin stuff is, in case they're like me and they haven't actually been here and they've only ever seen all the police tape?
That's a very good question, Special Boy. The muffin stuff is simply your one-stop shop to fill your muffin with whatever you like, be it cream byproduct, cream cheese, chocolate cream, custard cream, or maybe even sprinkles. Just jam that caulking gun in there and go away.
Oh, speaking of which, do you have jam?
What kind of fool buys jam?
That's just for us.
I kind of expected that jam would be a popular product to put on muffins, but that's okay. Okay, well then I'm going to try your muffins and your stuffins. I would like a large, any type of muffin that you have, maybe the anything muffin or the everything muffin.
Oh, you misunderstand, small boy. You can't buy muffins here. That would go against the very spirit of the muffin stuff.
But your muffin stuff, and I can have a muffin and I can put stuff on it.
You can stuff your muffin, but you can't have your own muffin. You gotta bring them in yourself.
This is a very peculiar business model.
Muffins go bad very easily.
Oh, but chocolate cream lasts forever.
Thanks to all the sulfates.
This sounds great. Guys, I need a baguette. Or maybe some sort of like bread loaf. Is that okay? Can I charge that?
Pay for it yourself.
For once.
I mean, I had all this money I was going to spend on binders, but fine. I'm going to go over to the bread line, and I'm going to get myself a baguette. Is that okay?
I'm not sure you can just fill a baguette with custard cream. That would just go against the very definition of a muffin stuff. Look, when I was handed an envelope by a lawyer thanks to buying the estate sale of Alistair Ritchie, I had no idea what a muffin stuff was, but today I do. And baguettes have no place inside the muffin stuff.
Okay, fine. Well then, if this is the way it's going to be, I'm going to start asking hard-hitting questions.
Oh.
All right. I am a very well-feared investigative reporter, and you will answer everything I have to say. So, Mr. Meffy, I need to know...
Mephistopheles.
I wasn't in school long enough to learn how to pronounce that. I'm going to need to know why this place was closed down in the first place.
Closed down?
Oh, that police tape, it's been up for ages. You must know why.
No, the business record said that this has been operational since 1985.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. There's all this police tape up, and they had like a big notice on the front that said, you can't come in here and buy things. And I didn't know why.
That is the health inspection tape. Hi.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I didn't think of a name.
Let's do that now.
Kate Fugiman.
That sounds like a perfectly realistic name.
Kate Fugiman. I am the Thurston County Health Inspector, and it turns out that's not police tape, small, strange reporter boy. That's health inspection tape, because it turns out you can't just fill a caulking gun with any old product and let people jam it into muffins.
But it sounded like a killer idea.
It was a killer idea. There was a killer food poisoning outbreak of '85.
Well, if you can't do this, then why is he opening it up again?
That's what I want to know.
Well, Mr. Klimt, do you have an answer for us?
We left it up as a warning to others.
Well, I can only assume that since I received the envelope from a lawyer, that the statute of limitations has just expired on any claims towards health.
Oh no, does that mean the last victim is finally passed on? Oh no. The frantic reading of paperwork on the air. Oh no, you are legally allowed to reopen this business. This is a disaster for Innsbruck.
I'll get my baguette.
No! Don't make some sort of death eclair.
So like a normal eclair.
Guys, did you want me to bring you anything back from the muffin stuff? Apparently it's legal to eat again.
No, Derek. No.
Wait, can I see your microphone for a second?
By all means.
I cannot stress strongly enough, citizens of Innsbruck and Julesburg, if the station reaches that far.
It doesn't.
Please do not eat of the muffin stuff. If you see it and you think a caulking gun full of 28-year-old cream cheese looks tempting, just keep on walking. No matter how delicious you think it may be, it is truly the devil's bargain.
You heard it here first, Graham and Alex. Back to you in the studio.
How does our local economy stay afloat?
Barely. Just heads up, if Derek tries to share any baked goods with, and this goes for anyone in the studio, if Derek tries to share baked goods with anyone, just decline. Just say no.
So like normal. I wouldn't.
Actually, yeah, I've never eaten anything he's offered us.
Yeah. I'm worried about breathing the air near him.
That's fair.
I mean, he doesn't wash his hands.
Or his face,
Or
I guess.
his mouth.
Sure. Well, folks, that takes us up to the break. When we come back, some more news. The city of Innsbruck is rethinking its online poll for renaming the 17th Avenue Bridge after some unexpected names topped the list. The website and surprisingly forceful social media campaign asked citizens to suggest notable Thurston County residents to name the bridge after, and leading the polls at time of broadcast is long-serving and much-beloved Heathston Town Councillor Joan Structural Failure, daughter of Raster Heights co-founder Johann Structural and local philanthropist Catherine Failure. Joan was the first councillor to get a three-peat, but she probably won't be getting this bridge. Similarly, the second and third place positions are likely to be eliminated from contention as they are presently held by Innsbruck Community College Lucasian math professor Daniel Resonant Frequency and Thurston County's own 1980s one-hit wonder John Rust.
The man who once popularized, then killed the scruffle.
And the Girl Scouts are recruiting again, so if you have a particularly bloodthirsty toddler or a 7-year-old who wants to get her open carry license, keep an ear open for Flight of the Valkyries as the recruitment truck trundles through your neighborhood. Stick around, more Qwerpline after this.
You're listening to Qwerpline here on QWRP-FM. Thanks again to our sponsor, Jack Blank's Flamin' Ham Game Jam. Jack's got lots of porkies on the Shaughnessy River, and if you coat up some pig games, he'll stuff it down your throat. Jack Blank's Flamin' Ham Game Jam. Thanks again to Ian, Kathleen, Beej, Alex, and his name's Graham.
Nice.